Okay, I'm going to show you how you can add some formulas in Excel. And first of all, when you open your Excel workbook, don't forget that if it's not allowing you to add anything, you need to go to Edit Workbook and then Edit in Browser, and that's going to allow you to make changes. So at this point, hopefully you have all of your driving days listed and the miles and time that that would take. So what we want to figure out now are some of your totals. So we want to add them up right directly underneath. Over here, we'll put in totals, and then for miles, we want the total to be put directly under the miles and time directly under the time. Anytime you add a formula in Excel, a strange little thing you have to remember is that you use the equal sign to start any equation. The next thing you need to do is tell it what you want it to do. And a lot of times that is the answer to the type of question. So if we want it to add, when we do addition, the answer is the sum. So we're going to type in sum, and I can see right here that it shows me that that's one of the options. Once we're ready to put in the cells that we want it to add, we're going to add a parentheses. And then we'll be able to click on where we want it to start adding. And I want my miles to start adding up here. So I just select it and it puts in for me that it's cell D2. And instead of clicking on every single cell that I want it to add, I can tell it that I want it to add everything from D2 through D5. And to do that, I'm going to put in a colon. So when I add the colon here, I can just tell it where I want it to end the addition. As long as everything is in the same column, it'll know what to look for. So I'm just going to click the last number I want it to add. And now I'm telling it I want it to find the sum of everything from D2 through D5. And to tell it I'm done, I'm going to put a parentheses at the end as well. And now, right now, it's just showing me my equation. To get it to show me my answer, I'm just going to hit enter. So now I can see that the total miles driven is 1,635. To do time, you're just going to do the same thing. So you're going to go down to the bottom of time, put the equal sign, parentheses, where you want it to start adding, colon, where you want it to stop adding, and another parentheses, and hit enter. And mine didn't work for me for some reason, so I need to figure out why that's happening. I don't know if it doesn't want to add the 5.5. I can check that out by changing it and see if that fixes it. But I think normally it should be able to add that. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to put my sum actually. I can see it right now. So you got to make sure every little thing is there. It's not going to make sense to Excel. So I forgot to type in sum. Now I can hit enter and it'll tell me the time was 26.5 hours. And that is how you find a sum in Excel. And we'll go over some other equations that we can use as well in another screencast.